The next two chapters detailed the building and furnishing of Solomon's temple, of which I have done my best to build a 2-scale replica of here. The dimensions of the temple itself are pretty much correct, but the size of the courtyard and the outside furnishings are smaller than they should be. In the courtyard in front of the entrance to the temple, there was a large metal basin filled with water for the priests to ceremonially wash themselves. Also in the courtyard was a large altar for the purpose of burnt offerings. On the north and south side of the temple, there were 5 bronze basins each for the purpose of washing animal parts for sacrifices. Against the outer wall of the main chamber of the holy place in the Holy of Holies was a separate structure that surrounded it on 3 sides. This structure had 3 floors and was used for storage and probably some other practical workspaces for the priests. On the sides of the entrance to the temple were 2 giant bronze pillars, named Yakin and Boaz. The name Yakin translates to "he will establish," and Boaz means by strength or by swiftness. Boaz was also the name of the great-grandfather of David, according to the Book of Ruth. But the only Yakin mentioned up to this point is one of the sons of Simeon, listed briefly in the genealogies at the end of Genesis and the beginning of Exodus. The inside of the holy place was entirely covered with imported woods, such as cedar and cypress from Lebanon. None of the stone of the structure was meant to be visible from the inside. There were also 10 golden lampstands with 7 candles each, leading to a total of 70 candles. The inner walls of the holy place were covered with depictions of fruitful trees and cherubim, both of which are imagery that directly tie back to the Garden of Eden. Before the veil in the entrance to the Holy of Holies was also the table for showbread and a golden altar. Within the Holy of Holies stood the Ark of the Covenant, flanked on either side by cherubim made of gold and olive wood, with their wings meeting in the middle over the Ark. The walls in the Holy of Holies were also completely overlaid with gold. Overall, the temple was in many ways quite similar to the tabernacle, except larger, grander, and more expensive in pretty much every way.